In the realm walking world of Nightingale, Essence serves as the very backbone for survival, progression, and mastery over the mysterious and often dangerous realms you'll traverse. And understanding how and where to get these different tiers of Essence is one of the most crucial aspects that can speed up your progression in the game. Central to this experience are the Essence traders, mysterious vendors scattered across the realms, each offering a trove of schematics, items, and high-tech gear essential for your journey. We have to understand that Essence is the currency of progression in Nightingale, and the Essence traders are one of the gatekeepers, and it's categorized into 4 distinct tiers, each representing a level of potency, progression, and application. We have the very first and most basic is called Essence Dust. You could call it White Essence. This is a foundational essence. It's readily available from the onset, right from the tutorial all the way to the end of the game. It's essentially for early game crafting, enabling basic upgrades and repairs on all your clothing and weapons. A very straightforward way to accumulate this tier. So all you have to do is break down almost anything in your inventory that isn't colored. Basically right click on the item, just click extract. So this will allow us to use this essence for various purposes. And a pro tip, grab lots of rocks, use your simple workbench or any workbench to change them into marbles and then convert them into your essence. It has a very good conversion rate. Will give you tons and tons of tier 1 essence. Essence can be found in your abeyance realm. To summarize, Essence Dust, it's the very basic level of essence and it is used in early game crafting and upgrades. And also note that all the different tiers of essence will also be needed to craft certain realm cards. Then we move on to the tier 1 essence, which is green, which is unlocked after conquering your first site of power, and that site of power is called the Antiquarium site of power. It'll be in your abeyance realm. It'll be one of the first things you'll have to do. Once you complete that, you'll gain access to some more realms. It opens the door to upgrade your gear level on your weapons and items. You'll be able to obtain tier 2 or the green essence from the following realms: the Antiquarium realm, Provisioner realm, and the Astrolabe realm. And just a quick tip when upgrading from your very basic tier to your tier 1, your green gear, or the green tier, prioritize items that can be held in each hand. For instance, like a pistol or a hunting knife in your right hand and then an umbrella in your left hand. When you hold both of these items, it will increase your gear level much more than just say if you were holding a two-handed weapon like the axe or pick or some kind of rifle. And that's because you're holding 2 pieces of equipment which have been upgraded to the green tier, which will boost your gear level, whereas just holding one will only do it for one item. So this strategy will enhance your gear level more effectively than upgrading a single item, such as your main weapon, to put simply. And then additionally, consider upgrading your dual wield items first, as mentioned, for a significant gear level boost, but also then consider upgrading some of your clothing. However, if you do get the telescope, or when you get the telescope, upgrade this to tier 2 first, as it offers a high gear level increase compared to some of the other items that you'll find or other weapons that you get, making it a very valuable early upgrade choice. And again, the green essence is your sort of basic entry level for early game crafting and upgrades. Then there is the tier 2 essence, which is blue. The realm cards you'll be able to find blue essence are the Hunt realm, the Gloom realm, and the Herbarium realm. Tier 2 essence is pivotal for advancing your crafting abilities to the intermediate levels. It allows for the creation of more durable gear and some heavy advancements to the existing gear and items you have. And lastly, we have the tier 3 essence, which is purple. This is the epitome of essence tiers, found only within the perilous Ascended realm. Crafting with tier 3 essence unlocks the highest echelons of gears enhancements, offering a significant boost to all your survival and combat capabilities. So to get the tier 3 essence, very much an end game stage. It's basically all the realms that we've mentioned, but they'll have Ascended. So for instance, there'd be the Antiquarium Ascended realm, the Astrolabe Ascended realm, the Gloom Ascended, the Hunt Ascended, Provisioner Ascended. So within all those realms, you will be getting tier 3 essence drops. So this brings us on to the role of essence traders and why they're going to be so important. The essence traders in Nightingale are key non-player characters, your NPCs that players can interact with to trade all that hard essence that you earn from the various tasks that you perform in the world, and most importantly, schematics for crafting benches, tools, clothing, armor, and even realm cards. They play a crucial role in the game for several reasons. Access to the essential schematics and items. So essence traders provide schematics necessary for crafting advanced items that can significantly enhance a player's gear score and overall capabilities. We'll look at gear score later so you can get a better understanding of that. But for example, trading essence for schematics for a sewing bench will allow a player to craft better clothing or armor, thereby increasing their gear score and survivability within the realm, which will then in turn let them access higher level dungeons to then get better gear, different realm cards, and progress further in the game. Then there's the progression aspect. So interacting with essence traders is often a step in the progression within the game. You'll be unlocking new schematics, so new crafting crafting possibilities and allowing us to prepare better for challenges that lie ahead in various realms. They generally offer items that might not readily available through exploration or crafting, so this gives a significant boost. So they're a critical core part to the game, and essence is basically the main currency of Nightingale. And you mainly transact with the essence traders to progress in the game, get better gear, better stuff, better buildings, better everything. So really drive that home. When you visit a realm, definitely check out your essence trader. If you don't have those schematics, definitely buy them because they won't be available in other realms for the most part. There is some overlap, of course, but for the most part, each realm will hold different essence traders that have different items. Also note that there might be multiple essence traders within each realm, and they may also have different things to sell. So you do want to check out every essence trader in each realm and make sure you do buy the key things that will help progress what you can craft and build. So maybe don't focus on getting the next roof or the next good bed, but focus on workbenches, things that can craft other things that will help speed up progression. That's because it can be quite expensive to get, say, blue, to get tier 1 essence. So what schematics will you need to be able to craft all the different realm cards to get all these different essence? Well, will come from crafting realm cards, which is the crucial aspect of the gameplay. This allows us to create and explore new realms. So to craft these cards, players need to establish a specific crafting building. So the first one is the Enchanter's Focus, aka the simple Enchanter's Focus. This is the starting point for crafting the basic realm cards. The resources you need to create these very first early cards is just paper and ink. You'll unlock the simple Enchanter's Focus workbench very early on. You'll find it in your advanced realm. If you talk to the essence trader there, scroll down to the crafting basics and repair, and then you'll see a simple enchanted focus. The refined enchanter's focus, you'll be able to find that. I believe that's any of the biomes, so your desert, forest, or swamp biomes that are, or the herbarium realm should have your refined enchanted focus. That allows you to build sort of your mid-tier realm cards like your gloom, hunt, barium, and to craft those cards you will need coated paper, vibrant ink, and you'll also need to spend essence points. So some of them will require your white essence, blue, green, so keep that in mind. You will need a fair bit of essence to craft some of these cards. Then you will have your excellent enchanter's focus. That's the very last and most powerful craftable building that you can create to create the ascended realm cards. For that you'll need foil paper, lustrous ink, and hammer or pick, or some of the other items that you would normally discard. But it's definitely worth hanging on to any of the items like your hammer, pick, your jewel pick, anything like that. Hang on to those because you will use those at the end of the game to craft your various different ascended realm cards. Now, how do you actually get essence from all these different locations? Well, basically all you need to do is travel to these realms, existing these realms. Everything you do pretty much will lead to getting essence. So that's traveling to points of interest, beating bosses, killing enemies, hunting creatures, going to Fey Towers, completing puzzles, and always killing the alpha creatures, which is that little wolf icon that moves when you open your map within any world. So the key takeaway there is to get any of the essences, you need to travel to the right realm and basically try to complete all the activities that you want or can in that realm, and that will always return specific tier essence that you're after. But the main thing is just knowing how to get there and where it is. But just to give some examples, so you'll be running around and you'll find little points of interest like this that just require you to go and find a mark on some rock. Once you find all these marks, you'll be able to unlock all this essence that sits inside this sort of altar thing. That's like a really quick and easy good way to get essence. Now, it can depend. Sometimes it won't necessarily be essence, but a lot of the time you will find essence within these little mini games. But by far one of the best places I've found to get a ton of whatever essence is relevant to that realm is to find these Fey portals. Now, these Fey portals are different because they're like a half portal. They take you to another but very small realm that is just chock full of specialized ammunition like lightning bullets, fire arrows, etc. There's so much stuff there, but it also has a ton of essence. You get so much essence from completing these little, say, like little dungeons or bonus rooms or something. They're very, very potent and you get a lot of reward. Now, they can have puzzles, hard enemies, a whole bunch of different range of things that can be quite tricky, but you'll generally find them in caves, and I believe they're marked as Fey portals on your map. You'll have to walk down into them and then you'll clear out some enemies. You'll also get some essence from just doing that, and then as you venture down to the bottom, you'll be greeted with a couple different chests with a definitely worth opening portal or this little mini portal. If you find anything like that, definitely check it out. Now, the only thing that's a problem with this, or that I had, is that once you get in there, the only way you can get out is either to build your own portal, or you have to travel to your respite, because I could not figure out how to get out of there. I don't know if it's because I was on a very early version of the game. Keep in mind, if you go in, you'll probably have to leave that realm that you're in, travel to your respite, and come back. But however, the rewards are so worth it. You'll get a ton of essence from these little places. So just to show you what they look like, so you'd walk through the portal after killing a bunch of enemies, and you spawn inside a cave, and then depending on what it is, you'll run through the cave and you'll have various different activities, challenges, puzzles. There'll be tons of enemies in these as well. And it can be some very intense, difficult enemies to some very mediocre enemies. It will depend on what and where you are in terms of your realm. If you're in a high level realm, obviously the harder it'll be. But yeah, good tip here. Definitely check these ones out. So I believe we've covered that all. This should definitely give you a good idea of how to get the different essences. If you got anything out of this, please consider liking and subscribing. I thank you very much for your time. Peace out.